Welcome to the show, Lewis York, my friends.
Hey.
How is it going? Listen, I'm a fan. I'm also someone who's an admirer of great artistry when it comes to musical composition, and that is both of you. Lewis York, the duo that is comprised of Claude and Chuck. How are you both feeling? I've got you on separate lines. I'm going to speak to you first, Chuck. Chuck, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing very good. How are you doing?
I am doing great. Claude, how are you doing?
I am amazing.
Now we got to really dive into this, all right? I'm a fan of music. I'm a fan of the journey that musicians, producers, and artists go on. All right, it is absolutely an adventure, but sometimes that adventure can cause so many obstacles that get in the way of the magic. Chuck, please tell me, all right? You know there were obstacles within the music industry for the both of you. What were the issues that arrived before you decided to make yourselves a duo and call yourself Lewis York?
Well, the main issue is that once you get successful for a thing, people keep calling you for the same thing. And so as a musician and as a creative, you want to always be one that expressing yourself in a new kind of way, in a new manner. And so that was the main obstacle that we faced that made us want to almost quit the music business.
And it's sad when you think about it. You know, you spend all this time developing an audience, hoping they love you, they appreciate your music and your direction. And then all of a sudden, the industry or your audience only want that from you. They only want that last album that they like, that last #1 song that they really played over and over and over again. Claude, was that the same for you as well? Just being forced into a box that you wanted to break out of?
Absolutely. It was definitely the kind of the box or like the maze we were in. And what made it worse is that Chuck and I have worked with some of the biggest artists in the business. So you have two guys who are known for records for Rihanna, Miley Cyrus, Mary J. Blige, Janet Jackson, Bruno Mars.
Come on.
And so people really do pigeonhole you.
And it's crazy how that success,
records.
Yeah, it's crazy how that success can bring that box and confine you. How did you both break out of it then? Like, because it must have been quite, I don't know, did it affect your lucrative ability? Were you like, all right, we're getting a lot of money and opportunity from working with these people and producing in a certain way. How do we now navigate that as artists?
Yeah, it's always a challenge once you start something new, because it's kind of like you from the ground up, and so finances always play a part in starting something from the ground up. And so as much as we've lost, we've also gained 1,000,000 times more. You know what I'm saying? Because we get to express ourselves, and as an artist and a musician on a journey, that's all you can actually hope for.
So Chuck, tell me this, all right? And I'm going to ask you the same question, Claude, but Chuck, just so I can focus and harness on you right now. When you decide to become an artist, me as a writer, a poet, an artist myself, I've always found that I have a responsibility to myself to always be truthful to what I want to share. But that isn't always what people want to hear, all right? People always say, yeah, we want the truth. We want your honest version, your most authentic version. But a lot of the time, that isn't what is trending. That isn't the sound that everyone is kind of going for. What do you feel is your purpose within the group that is Lewis York?
My purpose is to always keep searching for new ways for us to express ourselves musically, because I'm mainly responsible for the bed of music. I have to always make sure I'm searching, or we'll just be in a holding pattern.
Oh my goodness, you're really triggering me now. Claude, how do you feel, all right? Do you feel like there are ways in which you collaborate together with Chuck that allow you to break these holding patterns that artists find themselves in?
Absolutely. A big part of it is having honest conversations when you get together to collaborate, right? So a lot of times the creating music part is the shortest part. A lot of time we spend talking, debating, inspiring each other, reading books, reading articles, watching movies, things that make you want to have conversations about life and find common ground.
Yeah.
Our job as musicians is to inspire people. And that's where the truth comes. It can come in any form. It could be a party song. It could be a heartbreak song. It could be a turn-up song, but the goal is to inspire people, and when that's your goal, you really can't miss. You'll find your tribe once you're coming from your heart and doing things to inspire people the way you want to be inspired.
And when we speak about tribe, I need to know about this brotherhood, because many of my friends who are either Hollywood actors or celebrities here in the UK, they speak about how lonely this journey can be when you're creating, when you're in your cave and you're zoning out. And yeah, you can be in the studio, but there's tends to be an entourage or people that are just there for the fame or the potential of being seen on the red carpet. You guys have a brotherhood. It's clear. There's a synchronicity. There's a synergy between you two. How was that forged, Chuck?
It was just time and respect. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, there is not a day that I come into the studio with Claude, and that's at this point it's like 6 times or 7 times a week. But there's not a day that I come in the studio where I don't feel honored to work with Claude Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Besides the fact that he's my friend, he's one of the best songwriters of our generation. And so I treat him like that, and I treat our relationship like that. And that's what keeps it honest.
And I'm going to throw it to you, Claude. Do you feel the same sentiment?
Absolutely. You know, I learned it the most during the last couple of years, because obviously we've all gone through a lot with the world health crisis we've been through. You realize how hard it is to do music by yourself.
Yeah.
And so you have to value the relationships and the people you have chemistry with. It's kind of the reason why our next kind of like phase of music is called Songs with Friends. It's duets, obviously me and Chuck, but with other friends, because we really learned over the past couple of years that music is cool by itself, but you got to be doing with someone you love, respect, and honor. And everything Chuck said about me is how I feel about him. He's a genius to work with. He's one of the best musicians. His name is harmony. You know what I mean? Like it's built into his
Talk
system
about
to bring
it.
people together and sing along. It's part of the package. So I'm blessed to get to work with a harmonious guy.
Listen, I love the bond that you both have, man. All right, let's talk about it, right? We've got a limited time before we've got to get to news. I want to make sure we play your song with JessieJ. I want to talk about Songs with Friends, all right? So this has clearly come out of the theme and culture within your brotherhood. Who are the friends that you're going to bring along with this ride?
Well, the first single started with JessieJ. We got PJ Morton. We got Breland. We have Anthony Hathaway. We have
Chris Daughtry.
Who am I missing, Claude? Chris Daughtry.
Tamia. Gramps Morgan. So for all my Jamaicans out there, I know y'all know Morgan Heritage. It's really a list of our eclectic friends.
Yeah, it sounds like a really rich boiling point of great musical culture. How did you want people to feel? I'm going to throw this to you, Claude. How did you want people to feel? You know, musically, this is both of you putting your genius together, but how do you want people to feel and move with this music?
I want people to feel obviously inspired, but I want people to feel encouraged to. I want people to feel encouraged about music. There's a lot of conversation about music's role in the world now. Is this dead? Is that dead? Is you know, the AI conversation. But honestly, music will never ever not be valuable. So we want people to hear us having fun and collaborating with our friends, and I want it to inspire them to get out there and have fun with their friends and make new bands, make new groups.
Come on.
Make new songs, make new duets. All that stuff is necessary to keep the world turning.
Listen, I really wish we had a longer time with you guys, but I'm going to ask you one more question to you, Chuck. Please, can you do me a favor? Let us know, what was the concept behind Heaven Bound with JessieJ?
Heaven Bound with JessieJ was all about us blending her soulful voices with a little church, a little Nashville country, a lot of pop and a lot of rock and roll, and we've been talking about doing that with Jessie for a while, and so Heaven Bound is the combination of a lot of thought.
Listen, we're about to play this song right now. This is Heaven Bound by Louis York featuring JessieJ. Keep them on the line for a second, and we'll just get them to. Oh my goodness. Lewis York, you guys are devious for a variety of reasons. One, you make me feel like I can sing and I can't sing at the same time. Two, you make me feel like I can dance and I can't dance at the same time. That's absolutely a smasher. Heaven Bound on BBC Radio London. Listen, my friends, we've got to run to the headlines and to the news, but please, you're always welcome on the show. Let us know where we can find you on social media. Claude, please let us know your social media handles.
At Lewis York Music on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, YouTube, everywhere, on all streaming. It's Lewis York.
Come on, man. And listen,
But
when you guys
at Lewis York Music.
When you guys come to London, right, for this, you guys need to tour in London, all right? Let your boy LionHeart know. That's all I'm asking, all right? Just let your boy know, all right?
Done deal. We'll definitely do that.
Awesome. Listen, you take care, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me, all right?
Thank you for having us, man. Appreciate you.